and to be willing to stand for who you're becoming, instead of who everyone expects you to be, is individuation. And I remember at our my book signing in New York City, and my family came, and I was thinking, they all think of me as little Debbie, and just not doing anything great. And here I was, like, a best-selling book, and published by a major publisher, and I'm New York City and Barnes and Noble, and hundreds of people there. And I had to, it was like weird, because it was like the people from my past seeing me as this other person, and I think that it is kind of bizarre. And I think people, it feels a little uncomfortable, because you're kind of being someone else. And I think our ego tends to want to be the person they want you to be, because it's part of being in that tribe. It's part of that agreement, right? Is that kind of why we want to stay back there? Because we feel we made an agreement with them that this is who I am, and now I'm changing that agreement.
Yeah, it's like Maslow and Erickson say that you have to meet these challenges at each stage of the game.
Mm-hmm.
There are challenges that you have to resolve somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't resolve them, there's always that pull to want to go back and fix them or deal with them somehow. But a lot of therapy is based on that idea that let's look at your childhood and try to fix it somehow or get back to resolving it. But those events are gone, essentially. They only exist in your mind.
And how you remember them.
And how you interpreted them. And in the Eastern philosophy, it simply says that they don't really exist at all. They're simply thoughts, right? Stories that your mind is holding on to. Now, they're very powerful. They do admit that they're very powerful, because you're giving them all the weight of your creative mind, and you're saying, this is what's real for me. And so we're always bringing the past into the present.